Alright you guys, so welcome back to my channel. I have a very fun video today because Sephora is having their welcome back sale, which I wasn't expecting because you guys know they typically have their VIB sale twice every year, I believe. But today's video is a little bit different because in the month of August, they are having their welcome back sale. So what I thought to do was share with you guys my top 10 products I have been absolutely loving, because when it comes to my VIB sale, I do tell you guys 50 million products, which I will link above. But for today's video, it's very simple and very easy. But if you guys want to stick around and see what these products are, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's jump right into the video. Alright, so jumping right into it, I'm gonna start off with makeup first and then move on to skincare. Like I did mention, I only have 10 products to share with you guys because these products I have been absolutely loving as of lately. So the first one I do have is a Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in the shade 5N. And I'm pretty sure when it comes to this foundation, if you do watch my videos, then you know I absolutely love it. I just think it's perfect for the summertime, you guys, because it's super light on the skin. It is not too heavy. It's very skin-like, and I do have it on today. And y'all can see it has a little bit of coverage, but it's not too much at the same time. So if you kind of like that, this foundation is for you. But more than anything, I love the shade 5N because it just matches me perfectly. Typically, when it comes to light foundations out there, they either pull really red or super orange. But with this, it's a nice neutral color on my skin, and I'm just obsessed with this. So when it comes to Dior, I am telling you, if you haven't tried this foundation out, I highly recommend it. If you do love full coverage, I'm not sure if you will like it, but at the same time, go ahead and try it out. So now moving on to the next product, I am telling you guys, I have been obsessed with this because it is just the best concealer I have ever tried, and I tell everybody else out there that you need to pick this up. And it's a McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD22, and here is the packaging. Absolutely beautiful. So let me go ahead and actually take it out for you guys and show you the packaging itself. But it comes in a glass bottle, you guys, so it feels very nice and luxurious when you hold it in your hand. But more than anything, I love the formula because when it comes to McGrath, I just thought this concealer would be super watery and just light on the skin. But with this, it's a very full coverage concealer, you guys, but at the same time, it doesn't feel heavy on the face. And also when you blend it out, it's just super smooth and just flawless underneath the eyes. And also it doesn't crease. It stays matte all day. It's the most perfect concealer I've ever tried in my life. And if you haven't picked it up, I do recommend it because I have tried a lot of concealers out there, you guys. I am telling you, probably 30 plus concealers, and I always go back to this one. So you need to check this out. All right, so moving on to the next one that I do have for you guys, and it's a Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. Of course, this is nothing new, you guys. I'm sure you've heard about this at this point, but let me open it up and show you guys the shade itself right there. But with this, the reason why I love it as of recently is because I did buy it about 2 years ago, and I really never used it. But for some reason, I started using it, and I love the way it just looks on my skin. The first time I did see it, I thought it was too dark, but once I put it on, you guys, it gives me this natural bronze on the skin. I cannot describe it. And the best part is the formula is a matte formula, so it doesn't look greasy on the skin. A lot of contour sticks out there, I realize, are very luminous and just glowy, which is nice and all. I get why they do that, but at the same time, if you are oily, you're beaming at this point. All right, so with this, I love the fact that it's matte, it looks beautiful on the skin, it blends well, and it's just a great formula. So yeah, this is nothing new, you guys, but at the same time, I still want to go ahead and point it out. So moving on to this next one, I am super excited because I just recently reviewed it, and a lot of people out there picked up the powder and told me they loved it as well. And it's a Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Honey, you guys, okay? And I told this story before in my other video, my review video actually, but this powder is funny because a couple months ago, I was sitting there in my living room thinking, what if she came out with a yellow setting powder? That would just change the whole entire game. So when they announced that they were coming out with a yellow powder, I was just like, oh, y'all read my mind. All right, so let me show you guys what it looks like. And I will hold it up close, but I feel like back here, y'all can really see what the color looks like because when I bring it up close, it kind of washes it out. So back here y'all can really see it. But of course with these powders, you guys pretty much know at this point, it is super smoothing on the skin. It literally makes you look like you have a filter on your under eyes or wherever you put the powder. It's super light. It blends really well into the skin like butter. I can just keep going on and on, but these powders are honestly one of the best I have ever tried. So if you haven't tried it at this point, I am low-key judging you, because I feel like this powder is one that a lot of people out there just try initially, but if you haven't, you're missing out. So y'all, this next item honestly changed the game for me, because it is a bronzer, and you guys know I love my Fenty Beauty bronzer, which I still love, of course. But with this one, something about the color is very unique, because a lot of bronzers out there are super red or super orange on the skin. This one actually looks like a nice bronzer, if that makes sense, like a natural bronze on the skin. And I just was not expecting it, because when I first saw the price, all right, I was just like, I don't know if I need to buy this, but it's a Tilbury Airbrush bronzer, and I have it in the shade tan, and it was $55, but I noticed with this, you know, it does come with a lot of product, which is why it's that price, so it does make sense. But first, let me show you guys the packaging, because it is absolutely beautiful. Like, look at this, you guys. It is so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. But the bronzer itself is huge. I love this big pan. It just makes it super fun to apply on the face, as y'all can see. But this bronzer is super soft, you guys. It blends into your skin like butter, okay? I keep applying it. I'm like, is this showing up on my skin? Like, I can't tell, because it literally makes your skin look like a natural, you know, not tan, because, you know, I mean, we do tan, but like, you guys know what I'm trying to say, like a natural bronze on the skin. I don't know what it is, but I feel like when it comes to a lot of bronzers nowadays, I don't get impressed at all. So with this one and the Fenty one, those are like my babies right now. So if you haven't tested this out, I know it's super pricey and they don't have like samples or anything like that, but trust me, when you do try it out, I am sure you're gonna go ahead and love it. So yeah, definitely go ahead and pick this one up. And of course, if there's any other bronzers out there y'all want me to try, let me know down below. So I only have a couple more makeup items left, and one of them is the Urban Decay All Nighter waterproof setting powder, and I will show you guys what it looks like in the inside. It's a translucent powder, and then when you close it up, y'all can see the packaging itself. It has like water droplets, and I just think it's super pretty. So with this powder, it's funny because I wasn't planning on picking this up ever. You know, I've heard about it for a long time, but I saw this video and they mentioned that it controls your oils really nicely, and it's actually translucent, you guys, because when it comes to powders like this, typically when I see this color, I'm just like, y'all, I'm gonna look ashy, okay? But with this powder, I will say it's actually translucent on the skin, you guys, and it's perfect for the summertime, because y'all know it is hot nowadays. So when I put this on my skin, I know I'm set for the rest of the day, and I don't have to worry about getting greasy or oily or anything like that. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked this powder out, I do recommend it, of course, and it's just one of my favorite as of lately. Now moving on to blush, I do have the Fenty Beauty cream blushes. When this came out, I just knew I had to pick up the shade Summertime Wine and also Rosé Latte, because they're just so pretty on the skin, and I'm not sure which one to show you guys first. So let me start off with Summertime Wine. This is a very berry, just wine rosy color. It is so pretty, you guys, on the cheeks, and I just love this because when it comes to these formulas, they're very natural on the skin. And the best part is once you apply it on your skin, you don't need highlighter at all, because it has a very glowy effect on the skin. And I just realized I didn't apply highlighter. So I went ahead and applied some highlighter, because I'm just like, y'all, like, what is wrong with me? I feel like I'm always forgetting a step in my makeup routine as of lately. I don't know what's going on, but I need to get it together. So the next shade I do have for you guys is Rosé Latte, which is the most beautiful nude blush on dark skin I've ever seen, you guys. It is just so pretty. This shade is very unique because it has hints of brown, a little bit of red, a little bit of orange, just a nice blend of everything, and it looks so beautiful on the skin. And this formula, like I mentioned before, this formula is very nice because when I first heard it was a cream blush, I just thought it would be very greasy on the cheeks and all of that, but it doesn't look like that on the cheeks, you guys. It's a very nice sheen on the cheeks, and I just love that. So definitely pick these ones up. All right, so time for the last makeup item. I do have the Natasha Denona Sunsets palette, which is not new at all, but at the same time, I've always wanted this palette, you guys, but the price just like always stopped me. So I'm so glad I picked this up because I do not regret it at all. And also the shades I feel like are very nice, and you can use them every single day. Now when it comes to the actual formula, is it better than any other eyeshadow I've tried? I will say that because it is very pigmented and it blends really well on the eyes, and it typically lasts all day for me. So I do recommend it, and with this sale going on, I do know if you purchase over $100 worth of products, you get $20 off, and with this I know it's about $125, $124. So if you use the discount, you will save a little bit of money. So now moving on to skincare, I do have two items I want to share with you guys, and one of them is the Saturday Skin Eye Cream, and I'm trying to see what the actual name is. Their Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. This is the best eye cream I've ever tried because, y'all, when it comes to my eyes, I am super sensitive, and a lot of eye creams out there, once I put it on, the next day I wake up, I have a lot of, what's the word I'm trying to say? A lot of excess coming out from my eyes, I don't know, and just a lot of gunk coming out because my eyes are super sensitive. This one always works for me. I have no issues at all. And also, if you do love, you know, wearing concealer and all of that, I feel like with this, it kind of preps the under eyes, so you're always set and ready to go once you apply your concealer. So this is one of my favorite eye creams out there. And the last one I do have for you guys is a Red & Clean Skincare Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream, and this has been really nice in my routine. I got this a couple months ago, you guys, because I do have dark spots on my cheek, on my chin, and all that good stuff. So with this, I wanted to make sure that it really worked before I told you guys to go ahead and pick it up. So after using it for about 3 months now, I will say it does work, you guys. It just takes time. For some reason, I thought, you know, after a month, it would be working really fast, but then I was a month too, and I was like, okay, you know, it just takes a little bit of time, but it did fade a lot of the marks on my cheek area and also my chin. But I will say I've been using this with the Hyper Vitamin C Brightening Serum, which is not in Sephora, but these two together, or those two together, really work for my skin, you guys. Once I put the serum into my routine at night, I just noticed the biggest difference, you guys. Like when I take my makeup off, I barely have any dark marks now, and it's crazy because I've always suffered with dark marks and nothing has ever worked. And when I started using these two products, it just kind of changed the game for me. So I highly recommend that. But that is all the products I want to go ahead and share with you guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below some other products you do recommend. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You can build it up on your skin, so definitely go ahead and check it out.